I think for the practicing art, it's not difficult to stay at home for hours or days together. But yes, the social distance is a bit different this time, and it poses many questions when you sit at home and it's not kind of work you are engaged as usual, but it does help you in being calm and to yourself, and you try to do something which you normally don't do, like say for example meditation, which I think I replaced with the walking time, and it does regulate my own emotions and focus to see world around, which has become on the one platform to fight this unimaginable unknown enemy. And you also can see the miseries around, especially the places of like ours, and you definitely sit cool and mind is utterly still. Sacred can take place in these times, and the blockade does make you feel what freedom means, but freedom outwardly, but there's an opportunity to find freedom inwardly and address many more things. The single most important thing that can happen right now in the pandemic is that we feel collectivity and the response to the issues which we never thought of otherwise. How poor is divided with the rich, and how what does it mean to be progressive. I think the time like this, one likes to negotiate time in most unprecedented ways. This lockdown, which is an experience by itself, and so many news is floating, and WhatsApp messages, internet. I've been surfing myself, many channels from NDTV to Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN, though the news are similar everywhere, but yet you keep getting glued to it to see much familiar places like Italy, Spain, New York. What's happening? They're turning into ghost town, which is a cause of worry, which brings some kind of fear. And what will happen to our country, where the population level is so high, and we're not as developed as those countries are? How do we deal with it? I think 2-4 days it remained like that. Restlessness, anxious, sleeplessness, but finally you try to come to terms with it, deal with it. I think every situation in life has something to learn from, and this is what nature teaches us today, to how we as a human being, or as an individual, or as a nation, or as a country, or as a community, where we are, what is our role to be. And this is the best time to retrospect and be with oneself and think of many things. What do you do? What's our duty? When we think of migrant laborers, migrant who have been walking hungry for hundreds of kilometers, that's where we are today. Aren't we supposed to think of it? We happen to be privileged class because the poor serves us. We are such an interdependent society. I think we need to think seriously. After this blockade is over, maybe it teaches us how to behave, how to respect, how to be humble, how to be human.